Hey guys, how y'all doing? Straw Hat Alpha Zero here. I'm gonna give you guys a recap on the new episode of One Piece, alright? New episode of One Piece, 738. Now, this episode right here has done a very good job right there, you know? So, the video and recap's gonna be short, but yeah, I'll say what I have to say and do what I have to do. So, if anything else, let's get started. Okay, at the beginning of the episode, of course, plays its opening, plays a long recap of Sabo telling his story to Luffy's friends, and we get to see to it that Sabo is coming back from a mission and coming back from a mission all the way to Baltigo, you know. And what makes it ugly and worse right now is that he finally reads the newspapers after everyone says that Fire Fist Ace dies, you know, especially Whitebeard himself. When Sabo ends up reading a newspaper, he finally remembers and he screams and cries in agony. And I'm thinking in my mind, oh my gosh, one of the heart-touching scenes that I've seen right now. No, actually, after Sabo continues his story and seeing a couple comedic scenes with his friends and so forth, we continue his backstory where he goes to Ace's grave and then he tells the revolutionaries that he wants to grab a fruit from a certain place. And of course, when he sees Luffy and tells him and talks to him, Luffy finally remembers who he is and he cries in agony and pain and he hugs him, you know? And that scene right there literally crushed my heart right there because Luffy thought Sabo was dead. And we all know what happened to Sabo, okay? Those of you who's been up with One Piece ever since, like, from the very beginning, or you've been up with date to it with, like, the episodes, the manga, we all know what happened to him. And we left that his status was deceased. He was dead. But Oda, that's what we predicted. But Oda, on the other hand, says otherwise in his cases, okay? So, we all know what's up. After that reunion right there, and telling Sabo telling his story, you know, he has to go and therefore leaves Dressrosa, you know. But apparently, as for Fujitora, he rolls a dice and lets Luffy go for tonight, as he'll go after him tomorrow, you know, which is a good thing. I'm surprised Fujitora himself decides to have a little have a certain way of like compassion inside his midst, you know. Even though like Akainu did tell him like you are not allowed to be in any other marine base until you bring me the heads of Straw Hat, Luffy, and Law, okay? That's the deal. So, yeah, pretty nice episode, and it ends up with Sabo flying with a bunch of crows, and he's ready to go back to Baltigo, you know? And the preview of next week's episode, seriously, I think depending on how it is done, that episode of One Piece might go head to head against JoJo's episode for first place for me next week. Because honestly, like, JoJo has been taking first place for like 3 to 4 consecutive weeks now for me, you know? No, actually, it took first place every Friday, every week from then on, from there, you know? No joke about it. No pun intended. So, yeah. It all depends how Toei does the animation and the voice actor, you know? Because if you guys watch the preview of the next episode, those of you manga readers knows what's gonna be coming, you know? And it is titled The Strongest Pirate There Is, the Great Yonko, King of Beasts, Kaido. Kaido, people. He is a man not to be messing with at all. The strongest creature. And it will explain everything in next week's episode. That preview just took the cake for me, telling me best be prepared. Toei, don't mess this up. I'm praying on my knees right now. Do not mess this up, okay? The Straw Hat asks for it, and I'm asking for it. All One Piece fans, manga readers, anime only watchers are asking for it. I know it for sure. I know it for myself. Anyways, this episode was pretty good. The final part of Sabo's adventure and how he became what he was today. Well done, Toei. Well done, Toei. You did a nice job so far. Now, next week, you better put in a lot of money and budget right there because I'm not playing. I am really, really having high expectations next week for next week's episode. That's all I can say. So until then, I'll see you guys in my next video. So I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Bye-bye. Toodaloo.